They are no joke.
24-4. This is a team that has challenged themselves with a tough schedule, so they're used to playing at high-level competition.
Sooners control the opening tap in the home white uniforms. Williams, the fadeaway baseline. Macy Williams, the rebound. Starting five, presented by Capital One. Perkins, McLemore, Kent, Maddie Wise, and Macy Williams, one of just 4 players all time to be a 4-time MVP in her conference. Put back, no. And the 3rd time, not quite a charm for Liz Scott, but free throws coming for the Sooners.
Well, this is big. First foul whistled 30 seconds into the game for the 4-time player of the year in the conference and the MVP of this team. So if I'm Oklahoma, going right back to number 34.
Liz Scott 69% at the stripe this season. First points of the night. Jenny Baranczyk, speaking of first, her first season. What a year it's been.
Oh, it's just incredible. The semifinalist for National Coach of the Year. Oklahoma was 12-12 last season, so an improvement by 11 wins in taking your team to the NCAA tournament. And a great showing tonight for Oklahoma fans.
Yeah, Lloyd Noble Center has been rocking. Jaguars back to work. Macy Williams gets a touchdown low, too strong. Running board for Maddie Williams. Boy, you talk about the pace. Contact, no whistle, 4-0 OU.
Look, just a bump from Williams, and you know what time it is. Now that's a track and field athlete, not just track, but field also. So she's got the speed, the strength, and she's excited to use that in her background in a game like this tonight.
Sooners in a zone, in and out, the 3 for Kent. Williams a put back, her first points. And IUPUI representing, they're making a little noise tonight.
Yeah, they showed up. Indy fans traveled well. And I love the way that Williams keeps the ball high. When she gets that rebound where she doesn't bring it down, where us little guards, we like to feast on that.
Maddie Williams, elbow J against Macy, and it's all net.
Smooth, just smooth, experienced, ready for the moment. You can really tell that she is ready for this game to get going.
Macy with position, gets a bounce.
Wow, I'm digging this pace so far.
Scott against Williams, she'll go back to work. You mentioned that first foul, critical for 50 in red for IUPUI. Tot, left-handed.
Creativity with the left.
Nevaeh Tot, sophomore out of McKinney, Texas, point guard, almost 4 dimes per game.
All of 5'2". Let me hear it for the Big 12 representing.
Well, the Big 12 has been nothing short of sensational so far in the NCAA tournament. More on that as we go through. But how about an undefeated slate, not only on the women's side, but on the men's side as well, up to this point. Scott, no. Kicked out. And let's see who has possession.
Watch Maddie Williams in the open floor. Madison Wise trying to stay step for step. That tells you you've been doing a good job in the weight room. And then Macy Williams responding, keeping her cool, finishing left. That's where she likes to get the ball that left side so she can finish.
Well, we talked to Macy yesterday, and she basically, growing up, was the youngest of 8, the way we understood it. It's a large family working against her brothers. They take a lot of credit for making her the player that she is today.
Yeah, there was probably no foul. She's had a lot of 21. So you're going 1-on-7 if you're playing 21 against older brothers. That'll make you tough.
Maddie Williams, runner, tried to spin it home. The Big 12 has been sensational. Macy Williams has been nothing short of incredible. You see the youngest of 8 growing up. There's a lot of internal family battles taking place on the basketball court.
Well, she'll never give up. That's one thing you know about Macy Williams.
Lob, unable to be corralled by Nadia Lampkin. Austin Parkinson, you're number 12 with IUPUI, former Purdue guard. Played for Gene Cady back in the day, and hey, 3-time Horizon League Coach of the Year.
Comes from a very fantastic basketball family. I mean, just the success that he's had. His dad, Bruce, who's here, is the all-time assist leader at Purdue, and then his grandfather, Jack, played for Adolph Rupp at Kentucky. That's some lineage, serious lineage.
OU dropping back into a zone. Shot clock single digits. Poked away by Kelby Washington. And a turnover.
Absolutely love how hyped Jenny Baranczyk is over there on the sideline. So energetic, so intense, but also knows how to reach her players. And I think that's one thing that stood out to me at practice yesterday.
Breather for Maddie Williams with 4 early points. I mean, at practice, she's in there mixing it up with all of her players. And it was pretty intense.
It was.
And she was doing it with a smile on her face, too, which was also impressive.
Grimacing smile, intense smile. Let you know I love you, but I'm not going to let you win.
Mid-range, there it is. Skylar Vann, 6th player of the year in the Big 12.
Well, that's a good sign for Oklahoma. She was kind of limited in practice yesterday. She injured her left leg in the Baylor game. We're good to see her back out there.
Yeah, that game coming to the Big 12 tournament. And Morgan Allen had a look, opted against it.
Well, no doubt IUPUI has seen zone this year. They do have some shooters that can neutralize the spacing. That's a great move up and under inside.
Rachel McLemore.
And McLemore's had 5 games with 20 or more points. She's one of the shooters on the team as well. Hits more than 40% from behind the line.
Bounce pass. Vann.
What a great lead by Kennedy Tucker. Carolina transfer.
We've seen a lot of incredible passing in Norman in the last 3 hours.
We sure have.
Halfway through our first quarter. 4 versus 13. Maddie Wise goes to work. Tried to spin it off the glass. And the Jaguars will keep it when we come back.
Let's go back and take a look at the fantastic footwork of Rachel McLemore. Going to take the ball off the dribble. This is how you break down a little zone. Find that pocket and then find your shot. And Oklahoma always ready to answer. How about that dish? Kennedy Tucker and the Sooners.
The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallets? Head coach for the Sooners, Jenny Baranczyk. The rip drill, they call it. She's got a smile on her face underneath all that grit, Brooke.
Like I said, it's I love you, but you're not taking this ball away from me. The competition at the coach level, that I love it, never goes away. She's got a fire inside her and has just related to these players so much. They bought in. And I love how she talked about creating the culture here. And what Sherry Cole did was just outstanding, as you see good defense by the Sooners.
Liz Scott the block on Macy Williams.
Coach Baranczyk has just continued that legacy, brought Oklahoma back into the spotlight.
Skylar Vann from downtown. And a foul over the back called against Scott, her first. And the positivity still reigning supreme for Boomer here in the early going. Iowa graduate, 9 years at Drake, first season taking over for Sherry Cole. She's done a remarkable job.
Yeah, and just has so much, the utmost respect for Coach Cole and the legacy that she built here. I mean, it is amazing. This is a program that almost got canceled because of low attendance so many years ago. And when Cole took over the program, she turned it into one of the most attended women's basketball events in the country. And it's still that way now.
Natalie Anderson, her first bucket.
Oh!
And a foul down low as Skylar Vann attacked. All the celebrities.
Names, right?
Oh, Toby Keith, country music star, songwriter, actor. Yeah, in the house. I'm told he's here quite often in Norman.
Regular. I like it. I mean, you got to bring the celebs out.
How do you like me now?
I see where you're going with
that.
Okay,
all right.
See, you put me on to the country side of things. You know I'm more like 90s and hip-hop and R&B, so I appreciate, you educating me on the country side of things.
He's with the athletic director at Oklahoma, Joe Castiglione. 1 of 2 at the stripe. And that foul. Called against the Jaguars. And Macy Williams, turn around. 6.5 minutes in. Winner of this game will get Notre Dame. We told you IUPUI, we watched them practice yesterday, talked to the players, talked to the coaches. And they were not shy about the challenge ahead of them here tonight and potentially on Monday. They feel like they've got as good a shot as anybody.
Well, when you beat Iowa and you take Michigan to overtime, you know you can play and hang with the best teams in the country.
McLemore lost it, top comes away with it. Maddie Williams, full head of steam, and she traveled.
She too fast. I was going to say, there is nobody going to catch Williams out in the open floor. Maddie Williams. Her feet got ahead of her hands there. Watch the steal here. And just acceleration. I mean, look at the acceleration and the distance she was able to put in between her and Rachel Kent. I mean, she knew she traveled, but can't knock the hustle.
The quickness of Williams and watching her move around. Impressive. As was that triple by Anna Mortag.
Anna Mortag was scoreless in a Horizon League championship, and that's the best three-point player or shooter in the country.
Robertson, her first touch and first shot. And the held ball, possession arrow favors the Jaguars.
Oh, we have ourselves a ball game. T-Rob off the miss. Here we go. 50-50 balls is good. You got one player behind her back, the other one getting creative, trying to hold on to it.
That's the rip drill right there on the deck.
Taking a page out of Coach Bronchek's book, smiling through it.
Tied at 13, 2 minutes to go in our first quarter. Pace has been fantastic.
Good opposite court pass, because then Williams can relocate, not get double teamed, then go one-on-one. Brilliant
Williams
play.
powers it up and in, smash mouth basketball.
That's good basketball because the ball goes inside, it doesn't stay there. So Williams passes out of the double team, and like I said, that opens up the offense for IUPUI. They can relocate, get her the ball, and let her go to work.
Down low, Williams, and a chance for three.
Maddie Williams so determined. 18 points, 8 boards, 83 assists coming into tonight. Able to post up. She's got great size at 5'11". She's a strong guard, so you can kind of put her on that 2 spot, and she can still finish inside, as we see.
73% at the line. She told us yesterday she can be a little bit of a bully on the court at times, right?
She said, hey, I was a bully growing up. I'll be a bully now.
OU back in front by just a point. Entertaining first quarter, nearly in the books. Kent trying to spot Williams, and she finally does. Williams against Lampkin, double team. And she was clipped.
Macy Williams, deceptively quick, especially when she gets off that spin move. She's not going to give the guards the opportunity to expose the ball and just grab onto it. She's able to make her move quickly.
2 free throws coming for the Horizon League MVP. Well, we saw one half-court shot made in our first game right before halftime. How about Macy Williams earlier this morning? And we were told that's one of the very few half-court shots she has made all season long in shoot-around.
She made that look pretty easy.
Yeah. It's the second one she's connected on this entire season. Perhaps a good omen for the Jaguars tonight.
Well, they have made this a game with a 1-point lead and utilizing the minutes of Macy Williams effectively. Because you know, it is a track meet. When you play Oklahoma 83 points a game, it's already understood.
Bounce pass, and the reverse layup by Tucker was blocked. And a steal and a foul. Anderson tripped up Tucker. And a 14 foul called against the Jaguars.
Kennedy Tucker with some good minutes. Here she gets the deflection and the steal. She had a nice assist before. You know, somebody that you don't have to rely on for 15 points a game. She'll give you 5. She'll give you a couple rebounds. But key plays like that, key hustle plays help support the big scores and the overall team.
First foul on Anderson. 7-second differential between the clocks. I think both teams content to take a deep breath here for a moment. Sooners just 6 for their first 15, 0 for 5 from deep. Pair of all Big 12 performers playing a two-man game. Maddie Williams, no. Time for the Jaguars. Stolen away by Tucker. Here comes Tot, the bounce pass.
Wow.
OU leads it. Heck of a finish for our first 10 minutes. Tucker to steal, Tot, the bounce pass, drop and done.
Right now, Kennedy Tucker might be the MVP of this game.
Started 12-0 combined between the men's and women's tournaments. And we're on the verge of history if the seeds hold here in Norman.
So no pressure, right?
A little bit of pressure. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, the Big 12 is physical. They're fast. You know, we've seen what Baylor has done, Texas, and tonight Oklahoma, who has 4 wins over top 25 teams.
Held ball, possession arrow favors IUPUI. Horizon League champs at 24-6. They had a couple of COVID forfeits that happened early in the season that perhaps disrupted things for head coach Austin Parkerson, and he talked about that with us yesterday. So, some turbulence middle part of the year. They were able to navigate and ultimately found a way to win the league and do so in convincing fashion.
Yeah, so you put, lost in quotation, lost 3 of their first 4 games, but then went on a 14-game win streak. And this team got it together real quick.
Open look. McLemore, net, splashes down a 3.
That's a pretty looking shot. She shoots 40% from inside and outside the line.
Washington nearly lost it. Yet to see Taylor Robertson get going. You mentioned her 3-point shooting on cue. Left-handed layup.
She heard you. Second time we've said that tonight.
Tied at 20.
Yeah, T-Rob has just really taken over. 439 career threes. Got to 400, the fastest in women's basketball history.
It's a lot of threes.
It's a lot.
Washington clears the rebound off the miss by Anderson. And a steal by Anderson nearly on the other side.
Oh, we're going to see some hops jumping over the bench.
I think she wanted to play on Monday if they survived this game. That looked a little dicey.
Better to close out.
Yeah. Really the final game of the first round. 2 contests taking place right now. Over on ESPN2, UNLV in Arizona. And this one, and that's it. They were on to the second. Van for 3. She's got 10.
A career high 22 in that one of their wins over Baylor. So she can put up some big numbers. And injured in that Baylor game, mentioned it, her left leg. Got some treatment yesterday, extra treatment. There she is, going off.
And Macy Williams was bumped. Either Robertson or Van got her. Well, we've seen some great games today. We saw the upset Belmont over Oregon in Knoxville. You were really getting hyped about the dunk last night out on the West Coast at Stanford. I mean, everybody on Twitter, it went viral in about 2.5 minutes.
I had the same reaction as Kiki did on the bench. I fell out. If we were calling the game, I would have shoved you right out of your chair.
That's happened several times already tonight.
It was just insane. I mean, it was done effortlessly. She's put a ton of work in it to get there. She's been doing it since high school, but welcome to the next level of women's basketball.
Ripped away. Ahead is Washington. Threw that up underneath the rim. I think that went through the net reverse.
It did.
And it's going to go back to the Jaguars. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Never seen that. Fans don't like it, but that's the rule. And Washington was trying to get over to the left side.
I thought she was leaning into contact.
Oh, okay. Well, it could have been both, right? But just trying to get some space to get a clear-looking shot.
And the ball went reverse style through the cylinder.
Yeah, gotta go from top down.
Lob inside, layup miss. Williams, easy put back and a chance for three. And something to say afterwards as well for number 50 in red.
Well, how much swag does number 50, Macy Williams, come to this game with, averaging a double-double, 18 points, 10 boards. She had 19 and 18 in the championship game at the Horizon League. Gotta put a body on 5-0.
She's got 12 points, 3 boards, more than half of IUPUI's production.
I'd also like to say the uniforms are fire. The fonts, the Jaguars font, bring it, ladies, I love it.
I'm with you on that. Missed the free throw. Sooners maintain a slight advantage. And Washington freshman trying to find her rhythm right here in Norman. Robertson caught too far underneath. 7 to shoot for Maddie Williams. Split the double team. And a blocking foul called. That was close.
She's so strong. You know, you can, if you play your cards right, if you're the Jaguars, you can set up for a charge. Because you know which way she's coming. You just got to beat her and get set up and ready to take that contact.
First on Maddie Wise. Free throws coming for Maddie Williams. McDonald's All-American was ranked number 24 in the country coming out of high school. 73% at the line. Already a couple of free throws tonight.
It's the same player who put up 45 against West Virginia, which sounds impossible.
Wow.
West Virginia, one of the best defenses, in the last Mike Carey era. I know just retired, so I wish him a great long offseason.
Destiny Perkins, no. And Washington will box out Williams right in the corner. It was a heads-up play by the freshman against the senior.
Yeah, it's those little moments where, you know, now you get a possession back. Don't give them another chance to survive and give Williams that momentum.
Washington tried to sneak one in. Jaguars giving Oklahoma everything it can handle up to this point. Macy Williams against Lampkin. Wide open look for Mortag.
Good box out. Great job by Maddie Williams.
Underhand pass, left-handed layup for Lampkin.
A little shovel. And a dish to finish up. The Sooners really spreading the offense out as well. We saw Notre Dame do it in the first game. The Sooners got 7 assists.
Kent, quick trigger, and it's all net. And the Sooners turn it over. Pass deflected. Kent full head of steam. And lost it out of bounds.
Maddie Williams, it started with the box out. She leads the fast break. A little hezzy, nobody gets in front of her, so she dishes it right off to Nydia Lampkin for the bucket. And then IUPUI, no hesitation here as Rachel Kent knocks down a 3. Another 40% three-point shooter.
We'll stay with the Jaguars, Horizon League champs versus the Big 12. OU back in that zone. Breather for Macy Williams. Spin move. Bounce is good for Mortag.
The good news for the Jaguars is that it's not the Macy Williams show. She might get a touch on every possession, but she is not the absolute have-to, go-to option every time.
Lampkin. Poked out. And back to IUPUI. Austin Parkinson has to like his team's position. They have gone toe-to-toe against OU.
Yeah, from the start. You know, there was no Oklahoma run and then catch back up. It was the Jaguars step for step ready.
4 7 lead changes. Blocked at the rack. Williams somehow corrals it. Different gear. The burst in the basket.
That's what I like, the different speeds. Able to slow it up and then go right back at 100 miles an hour to blow by the defense.
You wonder how long Macy Williams will sit on the bench for IUPUI. Halfway through the second quarter. Mortag's had the hot hand in a number of different ways. Probing. Picks up her dribble, fade away short. Robertson will spot Todd. Three-ball is good. And a timeout called by IUPUI. Lead back to 4. Oklahoma in front.
I'm definitely not. We all felt that way.
You were sending out texts last night. It was fantastic.
Well, the response on Twitter's been amazing. I mean, everybody's jumping in, and I just said, hey, I can't wait to see this on a poster. You know, in a lot of kids' bedrooms growing up, and people are like, whoa, 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 I want this now. Forget the kids' bedroom. We want this in our office.
Todd wants it, takes it, connects. Largest lead for the Sooners.
The last 2 threes. Todd has hit him. I mean, this is a team, again, that scores 83 points a game. Top 5 in the country.
Skip pass for Macy Williams, who's back on the floor. She'll get it again. Look at the ball movement. Kent, best three-point shooter, makes him pay. 2 of 3 from deep for number 22 for IUPUI. Skylar Van double teamed.
Good pass again inside.
Scott.
They really figured it out in traffic. I like how they don't panic. You know, they just look opposite. They see who's open. They step into the pocket.
You know, these two teams, if you're just kind of tuning in, are almost mirror images of each other, the way that they play. The three-point shots, Macy Williams against this 5'2" top right over the back. No whistle, and that was the right call, or non-call, if you will. Open look, Natalie Anderson. Todd this time with a rebound. Feisty.
All 5'2", you got to be. You're going to play D1 at a high level in the Big 12. Oh, give me a crossover.
There it is. Liz Scott.
Woo! That's 6'2", Liz Scott giving it to you, breaking some ankles.
8-point lead for the Sooners.
We just looked over at the bench, and the coaching staff said we are no longer going to double Williams.
Second foul called against Liz Scott.
Well, that's not the greatest play for the Sooners. They don't want that, but they sure would like to see some more of this. Crossover, carry it through traffic, and the finish with the left.
No, this is family here. And this team, we've been around them. And head coach Austin Parkinson, he's been there for 12 years. He's kind of like a father figure to some of these ladies, but Macy, you know, the relationship with her teammates and this staff, I think, is legendary.
Yeah, you really could feel the closeness and chemistry of this team. And just finding out more about them. You know, you always wonder, when you make it to the postseason, it's because you have a good chemistry going. It's because everyone, you don't have to get along all the time. It's not that, but you can't be catty. And I think that's where teams like IUPUI, who have a great record, know their roles, do their jobs, and this is the result of a great season.
Todd has her pass. Check that. It was Lampkin that had her pass picked off by Macy Williams. 6-point lead, critical 2 and change left in our first half. McLemore blocked by Robertson. A little bit of a stare down afterwards.
Hey, we get a reaction out of T-Rob. It's a big night now.
2:03 remaining in our second quarter. Coming up at halftime, Degree in studio, updating everything that has happened this year, or this tournament rather, the double OT game between Belmont and Oregon. You want to see the ending of that one? Upsets everywhere, dunks, comebacks, and IUPUI on the comeback trail right now. It's back to a 3-point game.
Here's Destiny Perkins. Big 3-point shot, and it's coming from everywhere for IUPUI. They've had some terrific threes, timely threes as well. Oh!
Top blocked by Macy Williams, back to the Jaguars.
Love her intensity. And Williams has great feel and vibe for the game. Help side defense, straight up, timing's good. Top tried to keep the ball in bounce.
12 inches of difference right there between the two ladies.
And watch how she handles it. She pumps her fist and bounce passes the ball right back to the official. And starts her way back down on offense.
90 seconds remaining in the first half. Perkins just hit the 3. Kent's hit 2 already tonight. And a foul over the back.
I don't know about that one now.
14 foul, no free throws for Williams, but Skylar Vanner expression tells the story there.
Yeah, we'll have to take another look at this. But from here it looked clean.
And Jenny Baranchek giving an earful to Doug Knight across the way, our lead official today. Kent open, wing 3. Fresh 20. Macy Williams on the offensive glass. She'll go back to work.
It's a lost possession for IUPUI as T-Rob lets it fly, almost.
3 free throws coming for what could be the most prolific three-point shooter in college basketball history by the time her career is done.
Right, she is a senior but has the option to come back and has someone by the name of Kelsey Plum to chase. To hit 4, if she gets to 498 threes. She came in with 439, so that record is definitely in reach.
94% at the line. That first attempt grazed the rim, and you could tell that she was a little uneasy that it wasn't all net.
That's a perfectionist.
Much better.
I mean, just the shot, you can tell. Even by a free throw, just the perfection of the form, the rotation. Oh, wow. Clinic.
We were at shoot-around yesterday, and any shot that went up from T-Rob, everybody just celebrated it going in before it even got close to the rim.
Yeah, that's a Taurasi in the making right there.
Ten on the shot clock, plenty of time for the Jaguars. McLemore penetrated, she was fouled, and free throws coming. So the first on Kennedy Tucker, the junior out of Little Rock, Arkansas. McLemore at the stripe, Zionsville, Indiana native, redshirt senior. And speaking of outstanding free throw shooters, T-Rob at 94%, McLemore at 92% this season.
Well, you got to get to yourself to the line, and I like how quickly IUPUI is getting the ball down the floor, getting up shots, and as soon as they get the offensive glass, it's right back up. Now they have 7 offensive rebounds, but just 7 second chance points to show for it. Meanwhile, they've kept the Sooners off the glass. Just 2 offensive rebounds for Oklahoma.
2 for 2 at the line. 5-second differential between the clocks. Tot will slow things down. Macy Williams on the bench. Getting a little bit of a breather right before halftime. They'll set up a play for Maddie Williams. Open path, underhand dish. Rebound, no. Floater short. And time winds out in our first half. An entertaining 20 minutes in the books, bro.
It's a close one. And right where we expected points-wise. We thought this game was going to get to the 80s. It is headed in that direction. A lot of terrific scoring and balance on both sides of the floor. Williams with 14 for IUPUI and Williams for Oklahoma with 10.
41-37. Great crowd, great game, great energy. Halftime report coming up after this quick break.
Out there, they beat Iowa, they took Michigan to overtime. They're not afraid of Oklahoma.
Great crowd. Mentioned the great energy in the first 20 minutes and the outstanding offensive play. It's been a consistent theme in the first 2 games here in Norman tonight. Maddie Williams tried to bank it in, could not. Here comes Destiny Perkins. You had a nice long chat with her yesterday.
I did, and what a fantastic young woman she is. Redshirt senior from Indy, was at Akron, decided to transfer as Macy Williams gets triple teamed on this possession. With Destiny Perkins, talk about her being the gym rat, the film junkie of the team. She just loves to study and understand the game.
Macy Williams, she's got next level potential, and I do want to get into that later on in this half because she may be a draftable commodity by the time we get to later this summer. She has aspirations. Going to the WNBA, short the jump hook.
Well, I know she's going to make a lot of money no matter what off basketball, whether it's here in the States, in Europe. You know, got the Athletes Unlimited League now. That has been just a fantastic addition to the women's basketball world. So she's got some options.
Plenty of options. She'll get another touch here. Kent, quick trigger.
IUPUI actually out-rebounding Oklahoma in this game.
That surprised you,
23, it does, yeah. Not by a ton, but a +3 margin. Okay, take that charge, Macy.
Offensive foul.
It's a 6'2", willing to give up her body. Wow. Maddie Williams has the ability to knock down Macy Williams, so you know that was real, all that contact.
Still without a point to start our third quarter. Free throws coming, the block by Liz Scott. Contact, that's her third foul.
Yeah, if you're inside that charge circle, you can jump straight up. The offensive player can come into you. It's my favorite rule change. It's the principle of verticality, but she was outside of that circle, it seemed, and got a lot of body, got a lot of ball, but also got some body.
McLemore, 92% free throw shooter. One more coming. Don't forget, winner of this game will get Notre Dame on Monday. The Fighting Irish and Olivia Miles with a triple-double, the second in Notre Dame postseason history. Awaiting the winner of this one. At a time yet to be determined, but we'll be on the call for it. And whoever advances, it's going to be a heck of a matchup against a team out of the ACC.
But Miles was pretty adamant about getting some sleep, so she might be, you know, kicking it right now, just kind of watching this game as she drifts off into a nice peaceful sleep. After having a performance like that, you're going to sleep well.
One possession game. Taylor Robertson tiptoeing near the inline. For three. Her first triple. And the 440th of her career.
Wow. Well, it's only a matter of time before T-Rob's going to go off in this game. Coach Baranchek getting these fans off their feet.
Madison Wise stepped out of bounds. How many times have we seen that this season?
A lot, a lot. I see it a lot more on the men's side, not so much on the women's side. But it was a game I did with our colleague Debbie Antonelli, who counted 17 small hardwood slates, whatever you want to call them, in between the three-point line and the out-of-bounds line.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yeah, that's next level analysis, isn't it?
Maddie Williams with position and the bucket, give her 12. And OU starting to create a little separation.
Coach Baranchek. As much energy as the players out there.
She was in a defensive stance right before we cut to her there. Kent. Williams aboard.
Oh, Maddie Wise. Missed that shot. Let's see if Williams can clean it up. Wise was so open for a good 2 or 3 seconds. They missed her.
Kennedy Tucker.
Can't leave the ball.
Free throws coming for number 4 in white, the junior out of Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah, Destiny Perkins was staying step for step with Tucker and then just let her go.
Tucker at the stripe, only 64% this year. You know, Oklahoma has been one of the more dominant programs in the Big 12 going back to the start of this century. 20th NCAA appearance since 2000, despite a little bit of a recent break.
3 Final Fours, 1 national championship game appearance. Coach Cole built a legacy here.
We'll stay with IUPUI. Maddie Williams will check out. Skylar Vance, 6th player of the year in the Big 12, back in. What a luxury it is bringing Van in off the bench this season.
Incredible. She adds so much. This team, 12 points, 5 boards, defense.
OU back in the zone.
Oh. A good move by Williams. But you wonder if this is just about that time of the game where your endurance has to hit another level. Can IUPUI keep up with that? Because this is what Oklahoma does. They will run you to death.
Taylor Robertson, fadeaway 3. That shot was blocked.
It was.
Mortag got there.
Look how quickly IUPUI moves the ball. Gotta love that.
Perkins. Williams. And a fresh 20.
Yeah, Perkins got bothered by that last shot, but again, they're crashing the boards, going after it, staying alive.
Well, Kent's had a couple of good looks in this third
How
period.
many times have we seen them get 3 and 4 chances on a possession? I was going to say, T-Rob pulling up. That's a lot of energy spent with no points to match. That's tough.
High ball screen coming. 2 screens. Taylor Robertson! Largest lead for the Sooners. Call it 10, and a timeout called by IUPUI.
And Kennedy Tucker still on the floor for Oklahoma. We'll see, but Coach Browncheck jumped right off the bench and gave a pat to T-Rob after that shot.
Assistant coach Chantel Osahor, former Washington standout, also on the court, wanting an explanation from Doug Knight. And Baranchek comes over there to kind of calm things down for a minute.
Yeah, there must have been some physical play underneath the basket. He missed it. I don't know, Toby Keith's got to feel excited about what he's seeing tonight. Can you imagine? He could write a pretty cool country song about the women's team here.
Oh, no question.
Challenge him up to that.
No question. Singer, songwriter, actor. And Jenny Baranchek still talking things over. And I'm not sure they thought that Tucker may have taken an elbow. And how about the bucket moments ago?
T-Rob gets a little home court roll, bounce to this one. Bench loves it. Even Coach Baranchek jumped up and gave her a pat.
Largest lead for the Oklahoma Sooners, the 4 seed. Back in Norman, 49-39. Brooke Weisbrod, Roy Philpott. Taylor Robertson just hit her 441st three-pointer in her collegiate career. That one with the home court bounce as we take a look at how Taylor Robertson is achieving the impossible. Brought to you by Adidas. She will catch the great Kelsey Mitchell as the all-time three-point leader because she's coming back to school next season.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what she's done and how fast she's done it. She got to 400, the fastest in history in women's basketball. Literally looking at the all-time three-point leader in the Big 12. It's pretty incredible.
She's got a couple of players to get past, and maybe she'll do some of that here in this year's NCAA tournament. But assuming she stays healthy, T-Rob going to be remembered for a long time. Oh, I like that. IUPUI starts the second half 0 for 11 from the floor, by the way. And you wonder if the Jags are running out of gas just a little bit.
They need a refill. Got pull off, rest, stop. Get you a pop, get back on the road.
Yes.
Washington's tough. I just saw them a couple weeks ago when they hosted Penn, and they are a well-coached, good balanced, disciplined type team. Yeah, Kentucky just didn't have the juice, and then of course with Ryan Howard being out, that made a big difference.
Washington hits 1 out of 2, largest lead for the Sooners. All right, if you are IUPUI, what do you want to see differently, maybe offensively right now?
Nothing. They're getting shots. Ball movement's good. They're not holding on to it. They're getting a mix of threes and inside looks. It comes down to knocking them down, period. And better quality shots. That's not a good quality shot.
Still without a field goal. First 6 minutes of our second half. Lampkin says hello. Top of the key. The lead expands to 14. Listen to this crowd. And quieted for the moment by Anderson.
I think, honestly, that's what IUPUI needs. They need the crowd to get into this game. Every time they have, they respond.
Right off the knee, Macy Williams. Bridgeport region at NC State, the #1 seed, getting it done at the top half. Get Kansas State coming up Monday. Winner of this game gets Notre Dame Monday as well.
Ooh, that center matchup between Lee and Cunane is going to be epic.
Yeah, the 61 it was dropped.
61 points.
Against Oklahoma.
That's right.
We mentioned that briefly to Coach Baranchek yesterday.
Probably a pain point. I wasn't around for that. I'd probably elbowed you in the side, like, be quiet.
Maybe she brought it up. More tag.
Hey, good job, too, by Kelby Washington to bother that shot.
Tie.
Ooh, take it, 5-2. Take it over the rim.
10 points for #1 in white.
Todd playing like she's 5'11" out there, doing it for the shorties. The Sooners with a ton of energy left for this game, and unless the Jaguars can start knocking down a couple shots, they're able to keep up. Still, they don't look winded to me just yet, but they got to hit some shots to keep that energy level going.
And keep this in mind, in that win at top 15 Iowa, IUPUI trailed by 18 in the second half. So there is comeback ability.
I like that. Yeah, there's no quit on this team.
Morgan Allen, there you go. Bounces that one in, 45-43.
You got to break the game down and try to make it as simple as you can. So if there's a post-entry pass that's available, that's a good backdoor cut.
Williams was bumped before the shot.
Well, you see the difference. When Maddie Williams is in the game, Oklahoma moves at a different level.
So the first call on Rachel Kent, sophomore to Illinois. 2.5 to go in the third. In the third quarter that's been dominated by the Sooners. Nevaeh Tot. Washington behind the back, between the legs.
Too much.
Big possession now for the Jaguars. Perkins baseline. Kent connects with a mid-range, lead down to 10.
2 smart buckets. I like those quality shots. See, the Jaguars still feeling themselves here in this game. They got the conditioning, they have the confidence.
4-point game at halftime. Maddie Williams. Open look for Van. An air ball. Kent to Allen. Against Van. Down to 8.
How about what Morgan Allen has come into this game doing? Averaging just 3 points a game on the season.
And maybe more importantly, giving Macy Williams a little bit of a breather.
No doubt. Quality minutes while Macy's out.
Maddie's turn.
in the nicest way possible, bullying your way to the rim. And nobody can do a thing about it. You go on and take that.
1:05 remaining in the third quarter. The lead back to 10 points. Williams versus Williams. Macy and Maddie, and it has lived up to the billing.
Right, Macy, Maddie, both doing their thing at 14 points tonight. Macy grabbing the better edge on the rebounding, but right now, she's in a struggle. No points here in this second half.
She's giving teammates water on the sideline there. Hey, you want some? No, not right now. I'm going to take a breather. Get ready for the fourth quarter.
That's being a good teammate.
Yeah.
You can tell, like, you know, as somebody that comes from a big family, like, you always got to make sure everybody's like, good. You good? You need water? What do you need? I got you.
Well, especially the youngest one, right?
Oh, we got
you know about that.
I already know. Yep. And she's the youngest of 8.
8.
You can only imagine what those backyard games look like.
5 older brothers.
Well,
Who knows?
We had some video, man.
Yeah. Big possession for IUPUI. Horizon League champs. Allen with possession. Outside to Perkins. And the offensive rebound. Ripped out of there by Wise.
Look, I'll bet you Ty is, besides Coach Baranchek, the most competitive one in that rip drill. At 5'2", you know she's getting in there like, I'm taking this ball from you.
Jackson, the offensive glass, been able to hang around.
And the Sooners able to switch defensively because they're just so versatile. They really stepped up their energy on this possession. You can feel it.
4 to shoot. Wise puts it in.
Madison Wise, the Iowa State transfer with a huge shot. This is all while Macy Williams is on the bench, making their moves.
And Wise has played in this arena before in Big 12 play. Perhaps that becomes significant down the stretch. Shot clock off. Maddie Williams. Who else?
That's a pro move right there. Look at that face. Game face. Maddie Williams going to take that to the floor.
Jenny Baranchek, year number 1 on ESPN. The Stars are out. And the Stars on the floor have played well tonight, Brooke.
They have shined bright tonight. A great showing by the Sooner fans. They're up 10. IUPUI not going away anytime soon. And Macy Williams is back in the game.
Macy, after the quick respite, looking for 3 the hard way. Instead, will have a chance for a couple of free throws.
Liz Scott doing what she can to stick with Williams, who's just got a great feel. And you see head coach Austin Parkinson say, hey, he's taking it right to that rim.
4th foul on Scott. We mentioned the comeback in Iowa City. That probably means something right now, doesn't it?
Well, that's what you can look back to, and that's, you've built a proven model of, we've done this before, we can do it again. I see no panic on the Jaguars. Nobody's showing me that at all.
That's a great point. Jaguars beat Cleveland State.
Ooh, those are 2 big misses, though.
I was going to say in the Horizon League Championship, but absolutely. Macy Williams with a steal. Poked it away. Outside to Kent. And ripped away by Todd against Perkins. Liz Scott off the mark. Macy Williams the rebound. And that'll be her 10th. So another double-double for Macy.
A set play where you basically have a triangle on one side for Macy to go one-on-one. Here comes a double team.
Gabby Gregory getting some minutes here in the 4th quarter. The junior out of Tulsa. She'll get the foul.
Well, the contact was made, but that's the first time I've seen Macy Williams bring the ball down. And it gave her the opportunity to get her hand on it, but IUPUI got bailed out with a foul.
Williams with possession against Scott with the 4 personals. Hands in the air, Williams, in and out.
And I saw her look up as if to say, what more do I have to do?
Tucker, an air ball out of bounds. Well, the Jaguars with opportunities, and Williams missed the 2 free throws. And she looked up to the sky, and you could kind of read her lips, was not pleased with how that transpired.
You'd be looking at a 6-point game right now.
.820 and counting. Notre Dame awaits the winner. What a tournament it has been, one of the final games of the first round. After the miss by McLemore, here comes Tot. Well, she's got one speed and it's fast. Williams gets it back, lays it in. Jags need it here. And they'll get it, a chance for 3, and Liz Scott just fouled out.
That is a big-time play and much-needed offense for IUPUI. Been searching for it. They only scored 12 points in the third quarter after 20 in the second. A terrific night for Liz Scott. Other than the fouls, gave 6 points, gave some really tough defense inside. And he worked Macy as much as she could.
Williams with 17. Yeah, Liz Scott hit 2 game winners this season for OU. She's been electric at times.
And Maddie Williams is limping underneath the basket right now. And she's trying to tell the officials she's okay, so we'll take a look at what happened. Watch her run down the floor.
Oh, I think she just turned that right foot perhaps.
Yeah, just tweaked the ankle a little bit, so she's going to try to walk it off and get some attention from the training staff. Make sure it's okay. If you've done it once, you're going to sprain your ankle a ton of times.
Why is that?
I don't know, but it's the worst.
Basketball players around the world cringing right now with that commentary.
Don't make me think about it, right.
But it's true.
It is true.
Unfortunately.
T-Rob, let's go.
I mean, it's almost the Steph Curry effect. Toby Keith loves it. But when the ball's in the air, everybody in the building thinks it's going down.
Oh, and what an answer from Maddie Wise. Again, right when the momentum seems to, this place is about ready to explode, IUPUI says, not just yet.
Good pass from Robertson that time. No finish inside by Lampkin. Big shot on the way here for the Jags. Well, you and I saw Kelsey Mitchell a good bit when she was at Ohio State, and there was a similar effect when she shot threes. That was blocked from behind by McLemore.
It's the Curry effect, but I also see it as the Diana Taurasi effect. Watching her shoot, you automatically think it's going in every time.
Well said. Kent to Macy Williams.
Good extra pass. But good recovery by Oklahoma.
Nice move inside for McLemore. Lead down to 8. Can they get a stop?
They can. It's going to be difficult. The 30's got the ball.
Five to shoot. Robertson looking for some real estate. And Lampkin off the mark. Third time's a charm. That time it was made.
How about the pursuit of the sophomore to go after the rebound? Maddie Williams loves it. And she gets ready to check back in the game.
Kent, top of the key. IUPUI 0 for 11 from downtown in the second half.
So many close misses for the Jaguars.
March Madness has been crazy indeed. Oh, and Van comes up not feeling 100%. And a foul on the other side will put Anderson at the stripe.
Skylar Vann, who 6th player of the year in the Big 12, just stays after it. Double team, doesn't care, gets the rebound and a triple team. And the Jaguars will look back at that as a major play. Maddie Williams stay loose, warm over there on the sideline, got attended to by the training staff. Brittany Merrick, the trainer for Oklahoma, got her back in the game, ready to go.
McLemore about as automatic as you can be this side of Taylor Robertson. And she is perfect tonight. 5 for 5. 6 for 6. 5 and change remaining. The lead only at 8 for Oklahoma. Did I say 8? It stays there. Robertson a miss. McLemore off the side of the backboard. Ahead to Washington. And sliding out of bounds was Natalie Anderson. It's back to OU.
And there's Skylar Vann at the end of the bench getting some attention after we saw her come up. That left leg, she's getting heat behind her left knee.
2 years ago, of course, the world shut down then. And in the dance for the first time, they have represented well. Foul inside.
You know, the Jaguars wanted their second shot at this tournament, so that's what they've been playing for, is knowing, hey, we've been here, could have been here a couple years before. But Maddie Williams, the senior, wants to have the run because she knows that she's got the teammates to take this team far.
Maddie Williams, shooting 2.
18 points tonight on a very efficient 8 of 12 from the floor. She'll get one more free throw.
So both teams in the single digits in turnovers, and we are less than 5 minutes to play in this game. That is awesome.
I would agree. Jaguars have cooled off in the second half, still without a three-point make. 0 of 11 from deep. Perkins tried to change that there, and she could not. And traveling, Kelby Washington, the freshman. 0 for 12 right there, big deal.
Which would think you'd give Oklahoma about a 15, 20-point lead, but they're front of the way in this game because Oklahoma's won for their last 7. So neither team has hit shots in a while.
Opening still there. Three-pointer for McLemore.
Well, I knew it was going to take a 3 or 2 by IUPUI to feel like this game is really within reach. I think it's going to take 2 threes. That was one.
An air ball by Lampkin. Jaguars get it back with all kinds of time to work with.
You said it. They came back. Second half, 18 down.
In Iowa City.
Yes, this team is not done yet.
Against Caitlin Clark.
Now they got Maddie Williams to deal with.
Big possession here. There's a lob. Wide open. More tag. Sooners led by as many as 14 tonight. It's down to 4. And a foul before the shot against the Jaguars. And Skylar Vann getting set to check back in.
Well, moving well, going to give Lampkin a rest. Vann with 12 points, 5 boards tonight. Had a great game, yet again off the bench.
Hey, how about Macy Williams? She got that first foul about 1 minute into the game tonight. She
That's
just
only her
picked up her
foul?
second.
Wow.
Amazing.
Heady player.
And on the cut, Maddie Williams was fouled by Kent. So her third.
3 team fouls, so 2 more to go before you put Oklahoma on the line. The next foul for Oklahoma, Jaguars are shooting free throws. 3
Robinson, I mean, it's rubbed in.
It's the softest touch, isn't it? Flick of the wrist.
Williams calling for it, she'll get it. The handoff, Mortag, up and in.
What a play, what a read. Terrific handoff, but Anna Mortag with the best read you could have right there.
4th dime drop by Macy Williams tonight. Maddie Williams gets it. No, Macy Williams the rebound.
That was a big miss for Williams.
Basket here makes it a 1-possession game. Williams double team, Robertson from behind. Van.
I don't know, that was a really quick shot for Oklahoma. Usually I'm okay with that, but I think you want to work a little more into the offense.
Ken wants it. And she came up short, fell backwards. Maddie Williams ahead. Easy basket. Big exchange there.
Yeah, and Kent fell. She was trying to get up and get back as soon as she could.
Jack's got to have it. More tag. They'll get it. And a timeout called by Austin Parkinson.
Whew. I'm glad, because I need to catch my breath. I'm tired.
Okay, so if you're IUPUI, you're back in this thing.
Yeah.
You got 1 timeout to work with. OU's got 3 remaining. What's the message for Coach Parkinson here?
Contest and box out. You have to own the ball first, right? So you have to get a stop and then set up your offense. I like what they've been doing. Going inside to Macy Williams. You got a cutter. You got some options. You can kick it outside. For Oklahoma, I think you got to go with Maddie Williams. She's been the one. So if you can give her the ball, maybe give her a ball screen to work with. She's so physical, she can take you right to the rim.
We talked with Austin Parkinson yesterday. When he was at Purdue and playing in Gene Katie's backcourt, they came to Oklahoma in a top 20 showdown, and they walked out of this building 2-point losers, 47-45. He still remembered that yesterday, almost down to the box score. And he said this one means a little bit more. Coming back. His team in position, trailing by just 5. They need a stop. Mortag almost fell down defensively. 10 to shoot. Maddie Williams, crossover. Van, pump fake. Van, foul.
On an injured left leg, Van is doing some work. How about the ball fake, selling it, getting Macy Williams off her feet, and then just finessing her way through traffic and getting herself to the free throw line.
4th foul on Kent. Van to the stripe, 74% this season. Just 1 of 2 this evening, however. And IUPUI still with life. Took Michigan to overtime. You know what happened in Iowa City. Big one there. Do you need a 3?
I think you do, yeah. I do. Unless you get a real quick 2. Either one would be good for IUPUI, but I think a 3 would do them a whole lot of good right now.
Three-pointer, no. Perkins versus Totten, ripped away by Macy Williams. Less than a minute to go. Jack's got to have it.
Oh. Yep, just a slight mishandle. There haven't been many of them tonight, just the 9th turnover for the Jaguars, but that comes at a critical time.
If you're Austin Parkinson now, do you extend this one out and start playing the foul game?
I'd say maybe 1 possession because Oklahoma shoots so quickly. But I don't know that you can allow a 30-second shot clock to go by without fouling. Maybe 15 seconds I give at most. Let's see what Oklahoma does. They're going to slow it down.
Todd has it. She'll escape the attempted double team.
Oh, that's a
Robertson.
bad spot.
Quick shot. IUPUI gets it back.
I mean, that's who Oklahoma is. You know, they're not going to change late in the game. And you want T-Rob to take that shot. That's a tough one off balance for Maddie Wise. This could be it for the Sooners now. Yeah, they stop the clock.
And Robertson, not the player you want to foul.
No, you sure don't. 90% from the free throw line. Macy Williams getting ready to check back in this game. And I'll tell you what, Oklahoma right now looks to be the one to head into the second round. But the Jaguars, if anything, wore them down. So Notre Dame is looking at this game saying, thank you, fellow Indiana team.
How about Taylor Robertson? 17 points tonight. A sneaky 17.
Sneaky.
All those threes start to add up in the second half. First team all Big 12. Former Kansas Gatorade Player of the Year back in 2017. A rare miss at the stripe. And a 7-point lead and a quick timeout. Well, at this point, you definitely need a three.
No doubt. No doubt. You got some good options, though. If you're IUPUI, Rachel McLemore is a 40% three-point shooter, as is Rachel Kent. So you've got two players right there. Macy Williams has only hit one three-point shot in her career, 1 for 6 from 3.
Well, listen, regardless of how this one concludes, the Jaguars, Horizon League champs, first ever appearance in the NCAA tournament, have acclimated themselves quite well to postseason play, and they have given OU everything that it could handle tonight.
Yeah, they came through big time. Horizon League representing tonight. The Jaguars doing their thing. Beat Cleveland State in the Horizon League championship. We mentioned Macy Williams, 19 points, 18 boards in that one. Still have one more possible opportunity to make this a game.
Let's take a look at tonight's Capital One rewarding performance. Maddie Williams, 21 points, 5 rebounds, couple of dimes, and 25. Some smash mouth basketball.
You can see why she was a unanimous All Big 12 first team member this year and last year, as well as being a finalist for Cheryl Miller Award. Maddie Williams is so tough. It just lit up when we started talking to her about, you know, what other sports did you play? Mentioning track. This has been a track meet all night long. She's ready to run another 400. I mean, she listed off about 25 events when she said what she did. I was like, oh, okay, it's like that.
Mortag gets it back, launches and connects. 4-point game. Robertson has it, and she was fouled with 17.9 remaining.
Love the out of bounds play though. Brilliant.
It was pretty smooth.
I mean, you go from out of bounds right inside to Williams, who just tips it right back down. Here you go, here's the play again. Inside, defense sags. Yes, I will hit this three.
In rhythm.
I think some coaches watching this game right now might clip that one for themselves.
Robertson 4-5 at the line. Free throw percentage immaculate. Time running out for the Jaguars. Perkins brings it up. Mortag, another three. And a foul inside.
Yeah, she was held. I think that was Maddie Williams holding on to her.
Both teams in the bonus. No free throws coming.
The Jaguars outscoring Oklahoma in this quarter, 21 points to 17. It was that third quarter where they struggled. They only put up 12, and that's really the difference in this game. It is a 6-point difference, and that's what the differential was in the third.
One more coming for McLemore. She's got 17. And a deep breath. Tries to miss this one intentionally. No. For that extra possession. Robertson again. And that may just about do it. 7.8 seconds remaining, the lead at 4. Still with 2 free throws, 2 possession affair, but running out of time.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma can feel good about this one. All the fans are sticking around. Well, a couple are heading out, but most, about 95, 98% are staying put.
Toby Keith's still over there. He wants to see the celebration.
I like that.
Yeah. There he is. Gotta be pleased.
Come on, like sooner or later. I mean, he could. I'm thinking of song
All
titles.
kinds of song titles.
Right. Like,
I hear you.
Let's do it. Let's have
Okay.
this ready by Monday.
Time winding down. McLemore. Rainbow 3. That'll do it. 78-72. And the Big 12 gets it done. For the first time in history, a conference starts 6-0 in the men's dance, 6-0 on the women's side, a perfect 12-0 start. First time it's ever happened. Big history for the Big 12.
Congratulations. And no pressure on the Oklahoma Sooners. And first season to get to the NCAA tournament for Jenny Browncheck. And her team is moving on to face the Irish Monday night.